and because of that, the 50 series GPUs that are strapped for memory could go over the top when using that model. Luckily, as you can see right down here, it says NVIDIA has also optimized VRAM usage in its latest DLSS SDK release. It says the updated memory footprint brings its overall memory impact closer to that of the older CNN model. Previously, the DLSS transformer model consumed nearly twice as much memory as the CNN model it replaces. Still, with NVIDIA's latest VRAM optimizations, the transformer model now consumes just 40% more memory than the CNN model. Of course, that's still quite a bit more memory, but just to kind of show you the difference we're talking about here. So this is the older transformer model, and this is the new one, and you can see at 1080p it goes from 106.9 megabytes to 85.77. 1440p we're looking at 181 to 143. 4K 387 to 307. So clearly this isn't, in the scheme of things, when we're talking 10 gigabytes or anything like that, this isn't that much of a difference, but when you're very much on that edge, it absolutely could make that difference. Still, you will notice that it is more than the CNN model, but obviously every little bit counts. And lastly for today, NVIDIA is scrambling to release an entirely new lineup of GPUs to better compete with AMD's newest offerings. And it looks like they're set to release even more cards than we originally thought. As you can see right here, these originally come from the very well-known leaker Kopite7 Kimmy, who's absolutely gotten a ton of NVIDIA leaks right in the past. This is definitely someone who knows a lot of the behind-the-scenes info. And according to him, you can see that we have the RTX 5070 Super. So yes, we are talking about the Super series of GPUs, which of course NVIDIA was planning anyway, but they almost certainly weren't planning to release it anywhere near as soon as they are now. And there are multiple cards to cover. I have gone over the 5080 Super in the past, but I'll go over that again. Either way, starting things off, like I said, we're looking at the RTX 5070 Super, and this one is based on the GB205-400 GPU, and it comes with 6400 CUDA cores. And if you're pretty familiar with the regular RTX 5070, you'll likely notice that that is a little bit more cores. Nothing big, I think it's something like a 4% increase, so this isn't massive or anything like that. The really big difference when it comes to going from the 5070 to 5070 Super is the fact that we're looking at 18 gigabytes of GDDR7. That's of course a very big boost from the regular 5070's 12 gigabytes. Unfortunately, it does take more wattage at 275 watts. And believe it or not, we are not stopping there because according to this, there's also a 5070 Ti Super. This one is based on the GB203-350 GPU, and it comes with 8,960 CUDA cores. And of course, this one is exactly the same as the regular 5070 Ti. But what's different is the fact that it comes with a whopping 24 gigabytes of GDDR7. And it comes with more wattage pool. To kind of show you the differences a little bit better here, we have this from video cards, and you can see that of course the 5070 Ti Super as well as the 5080 Super come with the same amount of cores versus their non-super counterpart, while the 5070 Super comes with slightly more. But the really big boost across the board here is of course memory. This is obviously NVIDIA trying to do something to please people who want more memory, which is obviously quite a bit of people because memory has seriously become a major tension among gamers. But the sort of annoying part, other than say the 5070, 12 gigabytes you can run out of, but really the main thing people complain about is of course those 8 gigabyte GPUs, and at least for now NVIDIA isn't doing anything about those. Still, it will be interesting to see what kind of performance boost we can get from more memory out of these other GPUs. Time, as always, will tell. So while that does it for today, are you pumped for NVIDIA's upcoming super cards, or is it not enough? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And as always, have a great day.
This realm of death is filled with sorrow. A thirst beyond death, it sings to me. A thirst beyond death.
Here, put this on. Presto!
It sings to me.